Welcome back to MSG PM, and we're going to take you back to a happy night for New Jersey Devils fans. That's the Hughes family reaction to New Jersey's draft pick at number 4, selecting Luke Hughes. His brother hyped about that one for sure. Devils making some big moves already this offseason. Ryan Graves acquired from the Avalanche. Dougie Hamilton signs a 7-year deal. Jonathan Bernier signed for 2 years as well, among some other moves as well. And here to talk about those moves is longtime Islander and now current general manager of the New Jersey Devils, Tom Fitzgerald. Tom, thanks so much for stopping by. Obviously, we love that video. I feel like that video has been viral, watching that reaction, and it's such a great story to see these two brothers getting to play together. But I know as GM, you had to make sure that this made sense for your team. So you go with Luke Hughes at the number 4 pick. How does he slot into this Devils team, and what is it about this player as both a player and a person that made him the right fit?
Well, you're right. It's all about Luke. It really is. It's not about the family. It's not about Jack. It's about the player that we drafted, Luke, and how he fit, the upside, his age. He's the youngest player in the draft, where he can go, the way he transitions pucks, you know, the new modern day game. He emphasizes every part of that. He's got good size. He's physical. We just felt like with this decision, it just really helps propel us moving forward with a transition game in what we want to be as a team, and really help our forwards out. So down the road, Jack Hughes will be getting passes from his brother Luke. But again, drafting Luke Hughes is all about what Luke Hughes has done.
Fitz, you spent a lot of money this offseason breaking out the big bank for a 7-year deal with Dougie Hamilton, improving that defense as well. Would love to know, what were negotiations like, and how did you settle on getting him for your team?
Well, you know, like all teams, you just identify some of your needs. And for us, we wanted to upgrade our back end. When a guy like Dougie Hamilton, big, mobile, right shot defenseman, comes on the market, these guys just don't grow on trees. And, you know, we felt that this was a player that we had to target once free agency opened up on the 28th. With the blessing of Josh Harris and David Blitzer, we just felt like this doesn't come along and we should jump in. And it was our jobs to sell New Jersey and where we're at, where we want to go, and how he could help us. And, you know, at the end of the day, he chose us, which is a real feather in the Devils' cap.
You just mentioned it was your job to kind of sell New Jersey. What's made New Jersey in particular such a hot spot this year for top free agents?
Well, I like to say it's me, but I don't think that's the right answer. But I do know it's our young players. We've got a really bright future. We've got a passionate fan base, as everybody in this area knows. And it's my job to help the organization get back to those winning ways. You know, we feel like we are on the path of drafting well, developing well, but when you can add players from free agency like this or trades, it really could help motivate the current players, but also move the process a little further along than you probably thought you could, but without giving away your future. So that was the goal. And when you can add players like Dougie Hamilton in free agency or Jonathan Bernier, it just shows you that, you know, New Jersey is on its way to being a place that or a destination for future free agents. But I would put all the credit into our younger players and exciting players that we have.
You didn't just spend money on free agency, you were making moves and trades as well, trading for Ryan Graves. Talk to me about the acquisition of him and how he helps this Devils team.
Well, I said it earlier with Dougie. It's just we identified upgrading some of our back end, and when you can add a big 6'5" mobile puck-moving defenseman, and, you know, he likes to defeat. He takes pride in defending. Then it's worth that. You know, we always said we want to utilize our cap space. We want to weaponize that and try to really help improve our club. You know, expansion came along. When you talk to good teams that have a lot of good players, they can't protect them all. And Ryan Graves was a player that we targeted for the areas that we wanted to improve on. But we figured, you know, he's going to be a player that could be selected by Colorado, so why not offer them something and get a player that we feel can help us now and moving forward in the future.
as you continue to put the pieces together, let's just talk about the steady future of your franchise in Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier. What are the expectations for them this season as they just continue to grow with this team and their chemistry just develops even further?
Yeah, and I think the big thing with these two guys is allow them to grow at their pace. And paces for elite players like this usually grows a little faster. And we saw the growth that Jack Hughes had this year versus his first year. It's incredible. He's an exciting player, as we all know. He gets people out of their seats. With Nico, he had a tough year because of the injuries. But, also with putting the C on his jersey is a big burden for that. But he is the right person to lead this club down in the future. But his two-way game, the pride he takes in defending, we feel like as an organization, he will be a future Selke. But these two guys, I think the biggest thing with these two and how they're going to continue to improve is, and Jack said it to me, these two guys are going to push each other in practice every day to be the best players that they possibly could be. So when you're playing against a 1A and a 1B and practicing every day, you can only get better. So we're excited about that.
You definitely made a lot of noise on defense with these offseason signings. Do you believe that you guys have the best goaltending tandem in the NHL?
Well, I like our goaltending tandem. We all like Mackenzie Blackwood as a young future, great goaltender in this league. He has promise. He showed signs of being that goaltender, but supplying him with a person that could really supplement, or complement him, and push him and mentor him is something that we wanted to do. We tried to do it last year, but unfortunately, Corey Crawford decided just hockey wasn't in his bag and he didn't want to play anymore, and that's okay. And we handled that as an organization, but the goal was no different than a year ago to find that person who could do that. And Jonathan Bernier, he's a fantastic goalie, but I got to tell you, just my short time speaking with him, he's he's probably a better person. He's just family man. He cares about the culture of a team, and he's just going to add so much. But the most important thing was finding that person who could push Mackenzie to be the best he can be every day, and vice versa, and challenge each other every single night.